Coming live from TIAA Bank Field, this is All Sports with Gerardo. Thank you for watching another episode of All Sports. This is your host, Gerardo. So today I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida. Right now I'm standing outside of TIAA Bank Field. Here in Jacksonville, this stadium is known as the Bank. So this stadium was known as Everbank Field. That's what I've known this stadium as. But just back in February, Everbank was acquired by the group TIAA, and in the last 2 months, the stadium was converted to the name TIAA from Everbank. So now this stadium is called TIAA Bank Stadium. But over the years, as this stadium was known as Everbank and now that it's known as TIAA, this stadium has hosted many different types of events throughout the year. This stadium has a seating capacity of over 69,000 people, but it can expand up to 82,000 people. Back in 2005, this stadium hosted the Super Bowl between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. So this stadium has hosted the Super Bowl in the past. It's hosted big college games in the past. It hosts many different types of concerts and different games throughout the year since we're here in Florida. And just the last few years, the stadium has gotten renovated. It has one of the biggest screens in the NFL. It has a really nice screen, and under the big screens here at the stadium, they have different types of pools, and they have pools that you can go into before, during, or after the game. Usually they're not just open to the public. You do have to rent out the area or the pool and have like your own party to be in the pool, but it's a really nice experience being inside an NFL stadium and being able to sit or stand in the pool and watch a football game at the same time. There's not really any other stadium in the NFL or in sports that I know that has pools that you can be in and also watch a game at the same time. So that's something cool about this stadium, is that it has pools and you can also watch a football game at the same time. It has a really nice view of the stadium from the pools. Like I said, with the screen, they got a new scoreboard when they got the pools. They renovated the stadium so it looks a lot nicer now, and this stadium can host another Super Bowl or big college games in the future. So this stadium has the capacity of hosting other big events as well. As we all know, the Jacksonville Jaguars play here at this stadium. Now it's known as TIAA Bank Field. And if you watched the Jacksonville Jaguars play last year, they had a very good season. They had a really good season. Nobody even predicted that they would make it into the playoffs, but they had a good season. And if you watched them in the playoffs, they played some really good football, and they got really close to making it to the Super Bowl. A lot of people did not even pick the Jaguars to make it into the playoffs, but they had a really good year. I would have never expected the Jaguars to make it to the AFC Championship game or even into the playoffs. And if you watch their playoff games, they played really good, and they fell short to the New England Patriots on the road, but they were very close to making it to the Super Bowl. And last year, the Jacksonville Jaguars had a really good team. They're a very young team. They added some players and they kept some players this offseason. They believe that Blake Bortles is the franchise quarterback. They signed him to a new contract. So the Jaguars are looking forward to this season. They're looking forward to bouncing back, making it to the playoffs. Since they were that close to making it to the Super Bowl, they hope that they can win their division, make it to the playoffs, and make it to the Super Bowl, and try to even win the Super Bowl as well. So they're a very young team, and a lot of people are looking forward to seeing what the Jaguars can do this season. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches every episode of All Sports. Until next time, this is Gerardo.